I was actually watching a documentary recently on the NBA, and it was going back into the late 80s and 90s, early 90s, and there was a rivalry that had happened, big rival. Those of you who are basketball fans will remember, and are old enough to remember this, will remember the rivalry between the Celtics and the Lakers. Anybody remember that rivalry? Okay. And the Celtics had a star. His name was Larry Bird, exactly right. And the Lakers had a star, and his name was Magic Johnson, okay? And Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, they were always back to back. Who's going to be? They had a rivalry, eventually became great friends, as the documentary talked about. But it talked about the work ethic of those two men in the NBA. In the off season, gave one example. In the off season, Larry Bird, when everybody else was taking vacations and hanging out and doing whatever they wanted to do, Larry Bird would go out every day and make sure he shot at least 2,000 shots per day. And so Magic Johnson learned that he did 2,000 shots, so he's got to do 2,001 every day, okay? So it's the back and forth. They were making each other better, but they didn't want to be ordinary basketball players. I read a story about Kobe Bryant, and Kobe Bryant actually would get up in the middle of the night to do workouts. One of his trainers got a call at 3:30 in the morning asking him to come over and help him to do some workouts. And I think he worked out before he would go to practice every day. What you see is if you want to be ordinary, you don't have to pay a price for it. But if you want to be extraordinary, it's going to cost you something. And I believe that God made you not for the ordinary. God made you for the extraordinary, okay? I believe there's an extraordinary purpose for your life.